Listen, fellas, before you go. Fiona and me, your mother knows.
So you finally had the guts to tell her then, did you? Well, who did then?
Well, don't look at me.
McKenna did.
Oh, well, it should have come from you.
Yes, I was going to tell her, all right? He just happened to get in first.
Oh, tell the truth, eh, Dad? You bottled it, didn't you, eh? And she's gutted now, isn't she?
Your mother will be all right.
Oh, yeah? What? Hearing you slept with your son's ex-girlfriend, yeah? She's going to be over the moon, isn't she?
Hey, listen, hold your horses, Stephen. Your mother and me are divorced, so we are.
So what did you let her think she was back in with a chance for?
I didn't let her think she was back in with a chance at all.
Dad, you flipping slept with her?
Look, your mother was barking up the wrong tree. She was kidding herself. I had to put her right, okay?
Like you had no choice?
No, I didn't have a choice as it goes.
Don't give me that, Dad. You've had choices all along the line. With Fiona and me mum. And what did you do, eh? You picked the ones that flipping suited you like you always do. You know something? You disgust me.
How are we fixed on the furniture front?
How do you mean?
Well, the stuff in your house. Will you be splitting it between you?
Yeah, with a hatchet, if I know Linda. Got any use for half a sideboard?
John. No, I mean, I've only got these few sticks, and we're not going to have the spare cash to be able to afford to buy new. Hello?
Me.
Oh, hi, Liz. Come on up.
Let's get the house sorted out and then we'll worry about the tables and chairs, eh?
Hiya.
If I don't talk to somebody, I'm going to go mad. Oh, hi, John. I thought you'd...
No, it's OK. Look, I've got a late start, but I can make myself scarce.
No, don't be silly. You finish your breakfast. Are you around at dinner time?
Yeah, I'll see you in the Rovers.
OK.
All right, love. See you then.
Hiya. Business as usual, then?
Why not?
Oh, absolutely. Stuff the lot of them, that's what I say.
Yeah, well, you would, wouldn't you? You're strong.
We both are. Tough as old boots, us.
Thanks, I think. It's a bit better than all the tearful slush I've been getting.
Not really my style, is it? Slush. So, if you're back in action, could you fit me in for a trim about 3?
3.
Now then.
Well, you certainly had me fooled. 3 should be fine. Not here, Liz. No, you'd rather it be kept quiet, wouldn't you? So everybody feels sorry for the poor little jilted bride. Like I did. More fool me. Max, can you go and make some coffees, please? It's all right. So who told you? Your charming ex took great delight in telling me.
I'm sorry.
What? That you slept with Jim? Or that I know about it?
Both.
So why do it then?
Wish I knew.
You mean you caused all this damage and you didn't even have a good reason?
It wasn't about reasons, Liz. It was about friendship. We were both screwed up. You know what it's like?
I do. But I don't fall into bed with whoever's handy at the time.
It was a one-off. The minute that it happened, I wished I could turn the clocks back, believe me.
Didn't you think about the damage you were going to do?
Don't you think you should be asking Jim that?
Oh, he's a big daft fool. You could have said no.
I don't believe this. What, so all this is my fault, is it?
You knew what you were getting into. Leading on father and son.
I never led anybody on. It was the pair of them that made my life a misery. But for them, right, I'd be happily married now. I would not be facing life alone as a single mother. So you should be satisfied now, Lizzie. I've got my comeuppance if that's what you want.
Mind how you go. There's a bit of raised pavement a few doors down you won't look out for. Mind you don't slip. I've rung council about it.
You have a way with old folk, I will say that for you.
Well, if he trips at me, that gets Ernie lifting him up.
Never mind about hiding lights behind bushels. You're a good lad, and that's the top and bottom of it. Which is why I know I can ask you to do me a favour.
Go on.
Here at Keys for Over Road, there's a couple of cases of good claret in there I want fetching out. I'm not having them nicked.
Why can't you do it? It's your house.
A, I've still got to gammy back, and B, I'm never setting foot in that place, not in this life nor next.
Go on, then.
Arnold's store. The estate agent said they'd let you know I'd be calling in.
Aye, somebody did ring.
Can I help you, sir?
Are you the owner?
Her husband. I take it you're interested in the property?
We've been on the lookout for a nice little local business we could run together, me and the wife. Now I've retired.
I take it you do know the asking price?
70,000. It's on the high side. But I'm prepared to talk in that region if the shop comes up to snuff.
Oh, well then, allow me to show you round. Fred Elliot at your service. You stick here, lad, while I give this gentleman the guided tour.
Right, look, I'm just going to have a quick pint. I'll not be in this afternoon. I've got to make a start in Emily Bishop's loft.
Right.
She's been getting at me, you know, hassling me. I'm sure you'll manage on your own anyway.
Oh, yeah, no worries. In fact, I can't wait until it's permanent.
Sorry?
We didn't honestly think I'd want to even breathe the same air as you once we'd done this job, did you?
Stephen, look, I'm your father. You can't just write me off like that there.
Yeah, well, watch me.
Look, I hurt you. You're hurting, all right? Believe you me, I'd cut my right arm off. I thought it'd make you feel better.
Oh, well, I'd let you.
Trying to say I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, it's a bit late for that, isn't it?
It's history, Stephen. We'll have to move on.
Oh, I'm moving on, all right. Just not with you, that's all.
You can't walk away. We've built up a good wee business here.
When are you going to get it into your thick skull? I do not need you anymore, Jimbo. Not as a father, not as a partner, not as anything.
Well, that's it then.
It's very nice, very promising.
Ah, you're right there. It's a grand little business. I say it's a grand little earner. Except for, well...
Except for what, Mr. Elliot?
Well, a few details, minor details.
Details?
I'm not going to pull the one over your eyes. My trouble is I'm too honest for my own good.
What details?
Mice, for one. We call infestation people, they clear off for a while, and then bingo, the little beggars are back.
Mrs. Store hates mice.
Well, customers aren't over fond either.
Still, where there's a will, there's a way. If the shop suits the way it's shaping up to do, I shan't let a few pesky little rodents put me off me stroke.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's the attitude. You'll need it, I say you'll need it. Did I mention the tenant in the flat upstairs? Nice lad is Chris. Plays heavy metallic music till early hours. But then all young people are the same these days, don't you find? Take fractured eardrums in their stride.
Mrs. Store can't abide noise. She has a very delicate constitution.
Has she? Oh, well, then this place isn't for you, then.
I must say you're very frank for someone trying to sell a business.
Oh, well, this isn't my main concern, you know. Oh, no, I'm a master butcher by trade. No, this little shop, it were a little hobby for me wife's, but she got bored. You know how the fair sex are. Just between thee, me and Gay Post, she let things go a bit. So, when will I be meeting your lady wife, then? I take it she'll want the final say. The fair sex always do, bless 'em.
No, I think we'd best leave it under circumstances. But I appreciate you being so candid.
Well.
What the heck were all that about?
Looking after your interests, that's what, lad. Which is why you're going to keep your little gobshot and say nothing to Maud about yon gentleman.
My interests?
Yes, I weren't fibbing when I said this was a good little business, you know. I want you stood standing behind that counter, not a bunch of strangers.
I thought it were only temporary. I'm a butcher, not a flipping grocer.
It does no harm to have two strings to your bow. It's your good I'm thinking of.
Do I not have a say in this?
You'll not go far wrong if you be guided by me. Don't just think of me as your uncle, lad. Think of me as your guru.
Jim and Fiona. Never.
No, I didn't believe it either, till he admitted it.
How long has this been going on?
She said it was a one-night stand.
Oh. So that's why Alan walked out of the wedding. Jim must have told him.
Lovely, isn't it?
I just think it's very, very sad.
Small Scotch and threat, please. Hiya.
Small?
Small. Have to keep a clear head when you're repelling borders. Oh, I was just saying, all this legal business is very boring. Only I hope to have all the papers ready for signing by the end of the week.
I'm sure you do. I bet you can't wait to get them greasy fat mitts on a bargain.
A young couple like that, with everything in front of them, and then a bombshell like this. I just think it's appalling. And she's pregnant.
Oh, I thought about that. It's not his. It's had a vasectomy. Not that that makes it any better. I really thought this was it. Me and him a second chance.
Well, it might still happen.
No, it won't! It's ruined because I found out. He were besotted with Fiona. It were only with me to take his mind off her.
Look, Mum, do you think it'd be better if you went home, sweet?
Yeah, I'll take it.
No, get off me and leave me alone. I'm not ill. I'm knackered. How many times can you be slapped down, eh? I haven't got the strength to keep on fighting.
Look, why don't you come through to the back and just calm down a bit, eh, Liz?
You me! You went
Liz,
to
come
bed
on,
with
Liz,
me!
Liz.
And you were thinking about her!
Oh, come on, Liz, settle
You
down.
precious Fiona! Well, I hope you both rot in hell.
Right.
Come on.
Come on. Come on. It's all right. Come on. It's all right. It's all right. Come on.
You satisfied now, eh?
She's always been a silly girl. Never listened to advice. Driven me round the bend at times with her wittering. But I don't mind admitting I miss her.
Of course you do.
I should be sorry to say goodbye to this place and all. Stop me feeling such a useless old lump of knout helping here.
You're not useless.
I am. That's one thing about me. I've always faced facts.
Right. You can get off and do the little errand now.
Is this another order?
What is it with you today?
I'm fed up of being told what to do.
Might I remind you that I'm the boss around here, young man?
Only in work. There's no saying you have to run your personal errands.
So you're refusing to go, have I got that right?
Yeah.
Is this down to you and your wooden spoon?
No, it's you. Treating me like your little pet puppet. Ashley do this, Ashley do that.
I see. It's sure she laugh ham. Well, if it's not her stirring it, then it's young Maxine. What's she been saying?
It's nothing to do with anybody else. I do have a mind of my own.
Oh, right. Blow you then. Ungrateful little monkey. I shall remember this, I say, I shall remember this. Oh, yes. When I reconsider me will. Yes,
Take no notice of him, he's all wind. Don't let nobody tread on you. Least of all that big barrel of blubber.
Did Alan leave any of his posh suits that he used to have?
No. Why?
Because it could have just ripped him to shreds with this. I read about this woman who did that once and she got a right kick out of it.
Max, go to the shop and buy some biscuits, please.
We've got some biscuits.
Chocolate ones.
You said you're off for chocolate. You said you're putting on enough weight. Oh, all right then.
Sorry about that. She does tend to go on.
It's all right. I'm glad she's gone, actually. It's something I think you ought to know.
Go on.
Liz McDonald was in the pub at lunchtime and she was a bit upset and she blurted something out.
Blurted what, exactly?
She sort of implied that you and Jim had been having some sort of affair.
We were not having an affair. We slept together once, right? Just once. So I suppose they all know now, do they?
Well, yeah, everyone in the pub does.
Yeah, means that everyone in a 5-mile radius does as well.
Oh, I'm sorry, Fiona, but I thought it would best coming from me rather than Audrey Roberts or someone.
I bet they all think it serves me right now. For mucking about.
Sleeping with Jim McDonald when you're feeling miserable is not wrong, you know. Just human.
You know all the details then?
Hey, more in love, I don't know. They could have all been so different. If only you'd given it a chance. The plans I had for you, the places I were gonna take you. You'd have wanted for naught, you'd... Pull yourself together, Frederick. You're best off out of it. Not your fault if the stupid woman didn't know when she were well off.
Do you want a hand with that?
You're a gent, young sir.
Thought you weren't living there no more.
I'm not.
So what's happening to it then?
As soon as I can find a buyer, I'm getting shut.
So you won't be renting it out then?
Not likely. I want it sold and off my hands. Here you are, young man, for your trouble.
Oh, no, there's no need.
If Mr. Elliot wants to give you something, don't offend him by saying no.
OK, thanks very much.
Thank you, lad.
Bye-bye.
Ta-da!
Come on. Thought so. Daft old plunker's left it on the latch.
Oh, I can't go in there.
Why not? You heard him, he's not coming back. Oh, we're not going to vandalise the place, we're just going to have a quick look round. Come on, you wimp. Out the ark, innit? We came here once when Pruneface that worked in the cabin was selling up.
What for?
Johnny said my dad fancied a nosy, you know what they're like. They'll do nicely, all the same.
What for?
What for? What for? Oh, you divvy. We can't go around yours, and we're never on our own in ours. Now we've got our own little love nest.
Could come here tonight instead of the pictures.
Yeah, great. You bring the booze and the grub. I'll bring me.
Andy, where are you?
Can you sneak out, cut the cans and... Where'd you get them?
Oh, don't worry, I've not nicked him. Not from shop anyway.
We best not touch out from in here.
Well, he don't want them, otherwise he would have took them with him, wouldn't he?
Yeah, whiskey, sherry, brandy. I can't stick any of them.
Oh, baby didums. Some pop if that'd suit you better.
Yeah, very funny. Couldn't get no popcorn, but I brought crisps and biscuits.
Should we eat them now, or should we work up an appetite first?
Look, I know it's sure, but you're more than welcome to use the bathroom before me if you're going out.
Give the old Balzac to rest, will you? It doesn't work.
Stephen, I have said I am sorry. Now, what more do you want? Blood, eh? Do you know, you've made some pretty big mistakes in your time, and I've had to put up with them, so I have.
Well, it'd have been better off if you hadn't then, wouldn't it? Because then maybe I wouldn't have had to come back to this dump.
And where would you have been then? Shall I tell you? Rotting in some cell in a big house, that's where you'd have been. Oh, forget it.
So what's that then? A love letter off one of your other women?
It's from your brother. He's gone.
He's gone where?
Far away from us lot as possible.
At least he's got the right idea then.
Sorry, I'm so late.
Hey, that's all right. Overtime, we all have to do it.
No, it was Liz.
Look, I know she's your friend, love, but don't you think she's getting a bit too dependent on you?
She's going through a horrible time, John. You don't know the half of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to.
She's heartbroken. She feels as if Jim's betrayed her, lied to her. I hate people who lie. Anyway, she'd been drinking, so I had to take her home and stay with her till she calmed down.
I still say you're too nice for your own good.
It works both ways, John. When I was at rock bottom, Liz was there for me.
OK. Point taken. It's just me being selfish. Hey, I don't want to share you.
You're not. But I'm the lucky one. I've got you. I've got the new house, hopefully.
Did you tell her about it?
The house? You're joking. The last thing Liz wants to hear right now is how wonderful my life is. It's just terrible to see somebody in so much pain and so alone. I know what it's like. I've been there.
Yeah. Me too.
And I don't want to go there again.
You won't have to. You've got me.
I know. But I'd be happier if it was more real.
Well, I love you. That's real.
It'd be even more real if I was your wife. Let's get married, John.